Hey everybody, it's Johnny. Going to do a product review for you tonight, something I'm quite amped about, and that is the new AMPxl battery from the folks at Vapor 9. The reason I'm so excited about it is the threading, and I'll tell you why. When I first started vaping, I did a lot of research. There was a couple different ways you can go. I went with this one here, which is the 808 series battery system, and it's real simple, just a battery and a cartomizer. No atomizers, no tanks, two pieces, done. Worked great for a long time for me. The problem I ran into was the battery, though. The battery life is only about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, depending on how you vape, which meant for me, as a heavy vapor, I had to carry 3-4 of these in my pocket, and that was a pain in the butt. So I wanted to graduate. Unfortunately, there was nothing in the 808 threading out there, bigger capacity. So I ended up going into this guy here, which is the Ego battery. It's a 510 threading, which is completely different, won't work with my cartomizers that I've already got a ton of. And that meant I had to go into different tanks, different systems to deliver the fluids out for me. And now I'm into 3, 4, 5 pieces versus 2. Thankfully, Vapor 9 released the AMP recently, about 2 weeks ago. And I love this thing because I can use my 5,000 cartomizers on it. They also now have a clearmizer, which is made to go on top of it too. Really nice. Battery itself comes in 7 different colors. This is the Sand Trooper color. It's a sand color with rubberized coating on it. And they've got 6 others available. They come in 3 sizes. This is the largest, 1300 milliamps. There's also a 900 and a 650, each a little smaller capacity-wise. The big one here, just kind of giving an idea what that number means. For me, I was about a 2-pack-a-day cigarette smoker. This thing will last me between charges about 12 hours through the course of the day, so it really holds up well. A couple neat features of it. It's a pass-through battery. If you're not familiar with the pass-through, what that means is instead of plugging it into the wall and just letting it sit for 3, 4, 5 hours, however long yours takes, it's got a little surprise here under the cap. Unscrew the cap here, and there is a little USB port. Each of their batteries does get shipped with a USB plug for your computer. And basically you just plug it in, real simple, and you get a blue light here. It shows that it's charging. Now you can do one of 2 things. You can either leave it on the counter to charge on its own, or you can put a cartomizer on it or their clearmizer and vape while it's charging, and it'll charge while you're vaping, so you're never without power. It's a really nice thing. The other great feature on this is the button itself, the on-off button. It's got a couple of different safeties. The one here that I'm showing is a heat safety, basically, so you don't burn yourself. It'll shut itself off after 10 seconds of continuous pressing, and it'll start flashing. You'll know when it's done right there, and it'll just go dead, basically, so you're not overheating the thing unnecessarily. The other neat feature on this button is the 5-click shutoff, which means if you're putting it in your purse, putting it in your pocket, and you don't want it to accidentally go off, 5 quick clicks is all it takes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it is locked out. You see I'm pressing the button, nothing happens. To turn it back on, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're ready to go. And that's really about it. There's also a couple of little accessories you can get, where you can get a wall charger or a car charger to go with it for the USB. They also have matching cones for it, which is kind of a neat thing. I didn't get that, but I do have one that'll fit on it from another company. Basically what you do is you just screw it right on top there, and it gives it a nice finished look when you're using cartomizers with it. And just like that. So it just kind of blends in there. Now, speaking of the cartomizers, with this battery, the cartomizers are actually working a lot better than they did with the stick batteries, I find, at least. The heat heats up a little bit more, and you get a really nice throat hit and a nice vape on it. So I highly recommend it. If you've got the 808 system at home or a lot of these cartomizers, definitely look into it. The 3 batteries, cost-wise, not going to break the bank either. That's the nice thing too. They last you a good long time. They start out around 20 bucks for the 650 and go up to $30 for the 1300 like I got here. So check them out, vapor9.com, the AMPxl system. Pick the color you like. They got them in all 7 colors, all 3 sizes. Comes with the USB. It's a pass-through. You can't go wrong, guys. Check it out. You'll love it. Happy vaping.